So, mein Lieber, es ist 5. März 2026. Es ist 2:30. Ich habe bis gerade noch geschafft, weil ich es einfach nicht geschissen bekommen habe, bis der Knoten endlich geplatzt ist. Ich hätte es genauso gut auch in 3 Stunden, glaube ich, können machen, hätte ich einfach Login, aber ich habe zu viel Stress, zu viel Tension. Ich weiß nicht, was ich gemacht habe den ganzen Tag. Anyway, jetzt gehe ich endlich schlafen. Es regnet draußen. Und vom Einschlafen mache ich nochmal schnell Numbers. Numbers 1. Registration of Israel's troops. A year after Israel's departure from Egypt, the Lord spoke to Moses in the tabernacle, in the wilderness of Sinai. On the first day of the second month of that year, he said, "From the whole community of Israel, record the names of all warriors by their clans and families. List all the men 20 years or older who are able to go to war. You and Aaron must register the troops, and you will be assisted by one family leader of each tribe." These are the tribes and the names of the leaders who will assist you. Tribe leader: Reuben, Eliusur, son of Shedeur. Simeon, Shelumiel, son of Zurishaddai. Judah, Nahshon, son of Aminadab. Issachar, Nathanael, son of Zuar. Zebulun, Eliab, son of Helon. Ephraim, son of Joseph. Elishama, son of Amihud. Manasseh, son of Joseph. Gamaliel, son of Pedazur. Alexa, stopp. Benjamin, Abidan, son of Gideoni. Dan, Ahizia, son of Amishadai. Asher, Pagiel, son of Okran. Gad, Eliasaph, son of Deuel. Naphtali, Ahira, son of Enan. These are the chosen leaders of the community, the leaders of their ancestral tribes, the heads of the clans of Israel. So Moses and Aaron called together these chosen leaders, and they assembled the whole community of Israel on that very day. All the people were registered according to their ancestry by their clans and families. The men of Israel who were 20 years old or older were listed one by one, just as the Lord had commanded Moses. So Moses recorded their names in the wilderness of Sinai. This is the number of men 20 years or older who were able to go to war, as their names were listed on the record of their clans and families. Tribe number: Reuben, Jacob's oldest son, 46,500. Simeon, 59,300. Gad, 45,650. Judah, 74,600. Issachar, 54,400. Zebulun, 57,400. Ephraim, son of Joseph, 40,500. Manasseh, son of Joseph, 32,200. Benjamin, 35,400. Dan, 62,700. Asher, 41,500. Naphtali, 53,400. These were the men registered by Moses and Aaron and the 12 leaders of Israel, all listed according to their ancestral descent. They were registered by families, all the men of Israel who were 20 years old or older and able to go to war. The total number was 603,550. But this total did not include the Levites. For the Lord had said to Moses, "Do not include the tribe of Levi in the registration. Do not count them with the rest of the Israelites. Put the Levites in charge of the tabernacle and the covenant, along with all its furnishings and equipment. They must carry the tabernacle and all its furnishings as you travel, and they must take care of it and camp around it. Whenever it is time for the tabernacle to move, the Levites will take it down, and when it is time to stop, they will set it up again. But any unauthorized person who goes too near to the tabernacle must be put to death. Each tribe visible will camp in the designated area with its own family banner. But the Levites will camp around the tabernacle of the covenant to protect the community of Israel from the Lord's anger. The Levites are responsible to stand guard around the tabernacle. So the Israelites did everything just as the Lord had commanded Moses. Numbers 2. Organization for Israel's camp. Then the Lord gave these instructions to Moses and Aaron. When the Israelites set up camp, each tribe will be assigned its own area. The tribal divisions will camp beneath their family banners on all four sides of the tabernacle, but at some distance from it. The division of Judah, Issachar, and Zebulun are to camp towards the sunrise to the east side of the tabernacle, beneath their family banners. These are the names of the tribes, their leaders, and the numbers of their registered troops. Tribe leader number: Judah, Nashon son of Aminadab, 74,600. Issachar, Nathaniel son of Zedau, and 54,400. Zebulun is the tribe. The leader is Eliab son of Helon, and 57,400 is the number. So in total, all the troops of Judah's side of the camp is 186,400. These three tribes are to lead the way wherever the Israelites travel to a new campsite. The division of Reuben, Simeon, and Gad are to camp on the south side of the tabernacle beneath their family banners. These are the names of the tribes, their leaders, and the numbers of their registered troops. Tribe leader number: Reuben, Elizu son of Shedeu, 46,500. Simeon, Shelumiel son of Zerushadal, and 59,300. Gad, Elisaph son of Deuel, and 45,650. So in total, all the troops of Reuben's side of the camp is 151,450. These three tribes will be second in line whenever the Israelites travel. Then the tabernacle carried by the Levites will be set out from the middle of the camp. All the tribes are to travel in the same order that they camp each in position under the appropriate family banner. Page 100. The division of Ephraim, Manasseh, and Benjamin are to camp on the west side of the tabernacle, beneath their family banners. These are the names of the tribes, their leaders, and their numbers of their registered troops. Tribe leader number: Ephraim, Elishama son of Amihud, and 40,500. Manasseh, Gemaliel son of Pedazur, 32,200. And Benjamin, Abidan son of Gideoni, 35,400. So the total of all troops of Ephraim's side of the camp is 108,100. These three tribes will be third in line whenever the Israelites travel. The divisions of Dan, Asher, and Naphtali are to camp on the north side of the tabernacle, beneath their family banners. These are the names of the tribes, their leaders, and the numbers of their registered troops. Tribe leader number: Dan, tribe of Dan, Ahitzer son of Ammishaddai, 32,700. Asher, Pagiel son of Okran, 41,500. And Naphtali, Ahira son of Enan, 53,400. So the total of all the troops on Dan's side of the camp is 157,600. These three tribes will be last, marching under their banners whenever the Israelites travel. In summary, the troops of Israel, listed by their families, totaled 603,550. But as the Lord had commanded, the Levites were not included in this registration. So the people of Israel did everything as the Lord had commanded Moses. Each clan and family set up camp and marched under their banners exactly as the Lord had instructed them. Numbers 3. Levites appointed for service. This is the family line of Aaron and Moses, as it was recorded when the Lord spoke to Moses on Mount Sinai. The names of Aaron's sons were Nadab, the oldest, Abihu, Eleazar, and Itamar. The sons of Aaron were anointed and ordained to minister as priests. But Nadab and Abihu died in the Lord's presence in the wilderness of Sinai when they burned before the Lord the wrong kind of fire, different than he had commanded. Since he had no sons, this left only Eleazar and Itamar to serve as priests with their father Aaron. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Call forward the tribe of Levi and present them to Aaron the priest to serve as his assistants. They will serve Aaron and the whole community, performing their sacred duties in and around the tabernacle. They will also maintain all the furnishings of the sacred tent, serving in the tabernacle on behalf of all the Israelites. Assign the Levites to Aaron and his sons. They have been given from among all the people of Israel to serve as their assistants. Appoint Aaron and his sons to carry out the duties of the priesthood, but any authorized person who goes too near to the sanctuary must be put to death." And the Lord said to Moses, "Look, I have chosen the Levites from among the Israelites to serve as substitutes for all firstborn sons of the people of Israel. The Levites belong to me, for all the firstborn males are mine. On the day I struck down all the firstborn sons of the Egyptians, I set apart for myself all the firstborn in Israel, both of people and of animals. They are mine. I am the Lord." Registration of the Levites. The Lord spoke again to Moses in the wilderness of Sinai. He said, "Record the names of the members of the tribe of Levi by their families and clans, every last male who is 1 month or older." So Moses listed them just as the Lord had commanded. Levi had 3 sons whose names were Gershon, Kohath, and Merari. Clans descended from Gershon were named after 2 of his descendants, Libni and Shimei. The clans descended from Kohath were named after 4 of his descendants, Amram, Itzhar, Hebron, and Uzziel. The clans descended from Merari were named after 2 of his descendants, Mali and Mushi. These were the Levite clans listed according to their family groups. The descendants of Gershon were composed of the clans descended from Libni and Shimei. There were 7,500 males 1 month old or older among the Gershonite clans. They were assigned to the area of the west of the tabernacle for their camp. The leader of the Gershonite clans were Elizaph, son of Lael. These 2 clans were responsible to care for the tabernacle, including the sacred tent with its layers of covering, the curtain and its entrance, the curtain of the courtyard that surrounded the tabernacle and altar, the curtain at the courtyard entrance, the ropes, and all the equipment related to their use. The descendants of Kohath were composed of their clans descended from Amram, Itzhar, Hebron, and Uzziel. There were 8,600 males 1 month or older among these Kohathite clans. They were responsible for the care of the sanctuary, and they were assigned the area south of the tabernacle for their camp. The leader of the Kohathite clans was Elizaphan, son of Uzziel. These 4 clans were responsible for the care of the ark, the table, and the lampstand, the altars, the various articles used in the sanctuary, the inner curtain, and all the equipment related to their use. Eleazar, son of Aaron the priest, was the chief administrator over all the Levites, with special responsibility for the oversight of the sanctuary. The descendants of Merari were composed of the clans descended from Mali and Mushi. There were 6,200 males 1 month older among the Merarite clans. They were assigned the area north of the tabernacle for their camp. The leader of the Merarite clans was Zuriel, son of Abihail. These two clans were responsible for the care of the frames supporting the tabernacle, the crossbars, the pillars, the bases, and all the equipment related to their use. They were also responsible for the posts of the courtyard and all their bases, pegs, and ropes. The area in front of the tabernacle in the east, towards the sunrise, was reversed for the tent of Moses and Aaron and his sons, who had the final responsibility for the sanctuary on behalf of the people of Israel. Anyone other than a priest or Levite who went too near the sanctuary was to be put to death. When Moses and Aaron counted the Levite clans at the Lord's command, the total number was 22,000 males 1 month or older. Alexa, erinnere mich 14 Uhr an Taufe planen.
Okay, ich werde für dich eine Erinnerung erstellen, die 14 Uhr startet.
Alexa, erinnere mich 16 Uhr an Kino planen.
Okay, ich werde für dich eine
Redeeming the firstborn sons. Then the Lord said to Moses, Now count all the firstborn sons in Israel who are 1 month or older, and make a list for their names. The Levites must be reserved for me, a substitute for the firstborn sons of Israel. I am the Lord. The Levites' livestock must be reserved for me, as substitutes for the firstborn livestock of the whole nation of Israel. So Moses counted the firstborn sons of the people of Israel, just as the Lord had commanded. The number of the firstborn sons who were 1 month or older was 22,273. Then the Lord said to Moses, Take the Levites as a substitute for the firstborn sons of the people of Israel. Take the livestock of the Levites as a substitute for the firstborn livestock of the people of Israel. The Levites belong to me, I am the Lord. Bro, he says it over and over. It's the same shit. It's insane. There are 273 more firstborn sons of Israel than there are Levites. To redeem these extra firstborn sons, collect 5 pieces of silver for each of them. Each piece weighing the same as the sanctuary shekel, which equals 20 gerahs. Give the silver to Aaron and his sons as a redemption price for extra firstborn sons. So Moses collected the silver from redeeming the firstborn sons of Israel, who exceeded the number of Levites. He collected 1,365 pieces of silver on behalf of the firstborn sons of Israel, each piece weighing the same as the sanctuary shekel. And Moses gave the silver for redemption to Aaron and his sons, just as the Lord had commanded. Numbers 4. Duties of the Kohathite clan. Then the Lord said to Moses and Aaron, Record the names of the members of the clans and families of the Kohathite division of the tribe of Levi. List all the men between the ages of 30 and 50 who are eligible to serve in the tabernacle. The duties of the Kohathites at the tabernacle will relate to the most sacred objects. When the camp moves, Aaron and his sons must enter the tabernacle first to take down the inner curtain and cover the Ark of the Covenant with it. Then they must cover their inner curtain with fine goatskin leather and spread over that a single piece of blue cloth. Finally, they must put the carrying poles of the ark in place. They must spread a blue cloth over the table where the bread of the presence is displayed. And on the cloth they will display the bowls, ladles, jars, pitchers, and the special bread. They must spread a scarlet cloth for all of this. Finally, a covering of fine goatskin leather on top of the scarlet cloth. Then they must insert the carrying poles into the table Next, they must cover the lampstand with a blue cloth along with its lamps, snuffers, trays, and special jars for olive oil. Then they must cover the lampstand and its accessories with fine goatskin leather and place the bundle on a carrying frame. Next, they must bend a blue cloth over the gold incense altar and cover this cloth with fine goatskin leather. Then they must attach the carrying poles to the altar. They must take all remaining furnishings of the sanctuary and wrap them in blue cloth, cover them with fine goatskin leather, and place them on the carrying poles. They must remove the ashes from the altar for sacrifices and cover the altar with a purple cloth. All the altar utensils, the fire pans, meat forks, shovels, basins, and all the containers must be placed on the cloth, and a covering of fine goatskin leather must be spread over them. Finally, they must put the carrying poles in place. The camp will be ready to move when Aaron and his sons have finished covering the sanctuary and all the sacred articles. The Kohathites will come and carry these things to the next destination, but they must not touch the sacred objects, or they will die. So these are the things from the tabernacle that the Kohathites must carry. Eleazar, son of Aaron, the priest, will be responsible for all the oil of the lampstand and the fragrant incense, the daily grain offering, and the anointed oil. In fact, Eleazar will be responsible for the entire tabernacle and everything in it, including the sanctuary and its furnishings. Then the Lord said to Moses and Aaron, "Do not let the Kohathite clans be destroyed from among the Levites. This is what you must do, so they will live and not die when they approach the most sacred objects. Aaron and his sons must always go in with them and assign a specific duty or load to each person. The Kohathites must never enter the sanctuary to look at the sacred objects for even a moment, or they will die." 5.3. 26 p.m. Holy shit, good Nacht. Let me